plants. Here it is a continuation. It is a continuation class of yesterday one. Here the science of the plant science, how they develop during the 20th century. We have to discussing now. During this 20th century, the rapid development of the botany, particularly cell biology. It's a rapid development of the botany, particularly in cell biology. Because of, see here, the mutation in plants, which was first discovered by the Hugo de Vries. First discovered by the Hugo de Vries in the year 1901. Here, these mutations first he was observed in the evening primrose. He was observed in the evening primrose. Evening primrose. It is also called as the Enothera lamarckiana. Enothera lamarckiana. Enothera lamarckiana. Hugo de Vries, he was first observed the mutations in evening primrose, Enothera lamarckiana plant. Here, next point, see the role of chromosomes. The role of chromosomes in hereditary. The role of, what is the role of chromosomes in the hereditary? How it is participated in the from one generation to the another generation. How it is comes from one generation to the other generations. How it is possible? This was done by the Sutton and Boveri. Here the role of chromosomes. What are the roles of the chromosomes which was displayed, which was described by the Sutton and Boveri. Here it is the characteristics, the parent characteristics which is comes to the children's, which means offsprings. How it is possible? Because of the hereditary, because of the chromosomes, because of they are having the characters, the parents they are having the characters, that characters which will gives to their offsprings, that total, that is the role of chromosomes which was discovered by the Sutton and Boveri. Here the double helical structure of the DNA. Here it is double helical structure. Here it is double helical structure of DNA. Here it is double helical structure of the DNA, which was discovered by the Watson and Crick in the year 1953. In the year 1953. Here, discovery of the genetic nature of the RNA. Discovery of the genetic nature of the RNA by the Frankel Conrad in the year 1956. See, these are all in the 20th century only. These are all inventions are in 20th century only. Here, the artificial synthesis of the gene. The artificial synthesis of the gene by the H.G. Corona. H.J. Corona. For this invention, he got the Nobel Prize. Here, the techniques of the plant tissue culture. The techniques of the plant tissue culture by the Hanning, Shimokura, Skog, White, Nitsch, and Panchanan Maheshwari. Here, those are the scientists. They are described, they are discovered, and they are explaining the plant tissue culture. What is the plant tissue culture? What is meant by plant tissue culture? Here, a tissue or a cell, a single tissue or a cell, which will produce the whole plant, from a single cell, which will produce a whole plant, or a tissue means a group of cells. A group of cells is called a tissue. A tissue which will produce whole plant. Here, a single tissue or a single cell which will produce a whole plant, that is called the tissue culture. Which means what is that? Or that ability. The ability to produce the whole plant from a single cell. The ability to produce the whole plant from a single cell or a tissue. That ability is called totipotency. Because of totipotency. Because of the totipotency, that's where the single cell which will produce the whole plant. Because of the totipotency, that's where a tissue which will produce the whole plant. That is a tissue culture, which was developed by the Horning, Shimakura, Scrooge, White, Nitsch, and Pachan Maheshwari. These are the tissue culture. These are also in the 20th century. Here, electron microscope. This was invented by the Nall and Ruska. It is a major role. It plays a major role in the cell biology because of this invention. That is electron microscope, which was invented by the Nall and Ruska. Here, the identification. Here, it is a physiology also. Here it is cell biology. From here, the plant physiology also developed. Plant physiology also some new inventions in this 20th century. See the new inventions. Identification of the auxins. By the F.W. Venter. Identification of the auxins. Auxins is nothing but a phytohormone. It's a phytohormone. It is a growth hormone. It shows the apical dominance. Here, this phytohormone which was identified by the Venter. Next, here it comes under physiology, non-physiology. Here, the citric acid cycle. It is a citric acid cycle. It is also called as tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid cycle. This was discovered by Krebs. This was discovered by the Krebs in the year 1937. For this invention, this Krebs he got the Nobel Prize. And here, the crystallization of enzyme, that is urease enzyme. Urease enzyme which was crystallized by the James B. Sumner. During the 20th century only. Here, understanding the mechanism of the light reaction of the photosynthesis. By Robert Hill, Reuben, Arnold, Emerson, and others, etc. Here, the mechanism of the light reaction of the photosynthesis. Here, the light reaction, it is the first step of the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is nothing but what is the green plants which are utilizing the water and sunlight and carbon dioxide and produce the oxygen and produce the carbohydrate, produce the energy which is in the form of carbohydrate. That is the photosynthesis. This totally described by the Robert Hill. Here it is, the oxygen is evolved because of the oxygen is evolved in the photosynthesis process only. Oxygen is released by the process of photosynthesis only. Here, this total described by the Robert Hill, Reuben, Arnold, and Emerson and other scientists. See the C3 pathway. Here it is a C3 pathway. Here it is a dark reaction. Here it is the light reaction. Here it is the dark reaction of the photosynthesis. It is the second step of the photosynthesis. Here in this C3 pathway, which was discovered by the Melvin, Kelvin, Benson, and Boschum. It is also called as CBB pathway. Why? Because here it is the Kelvin, Benson, and Boschum. That's why we are calling the CBB pathway also. Here C3 means here it is that is a 3-carbon compound. That is a PGA, phosphoglyceric acid. It is the first product in C3 cycle. It is a 3-carbon compound which is produced in the C3 cycle. That's where the name it is C3. Here coming to C4 pathway. Here it is C4 pathway which was discovered by the Hatch and Slug. In the year 1976. Here C4 pathway, which means here 4-carbon compound. four carbon compound. It is the first product of four carbon compound in the C4 pathway, that is oxaloacetic acid. Oxaloacetic acid, it is contained the four carbon compound. That's why we are calling the C4 pathway. Here this was who's discovered Hatch and Slag in the year 1976. Here the scientists like Woodhouse, Nair and Ramanujan, and these are scientists, those are developed the science of the pollen. Those are developed the science of the pollen, namely there is a palynology. Palynology. Here what is meant by palynology? Palynology is the study of the pollen grains, study of the microspores. That is called the palynology. This is the study of the palynology, which was done by the Woodhouse and Nair and Ramanujan. They played a major role in the development of the palynology. And modern taxonomists. Here it is, the modern taxonomists like Bessie, Rendell, Hutchinson and Tucktajan, Cranquist. Those are modern taxonomists. They have proposed the phylogenetic classification. They have proposed the phylogenetic classification during this 20th century. During this 20th century. Here it is the evolutionary history of the related plants. They have proposed the evolutionary history of the related organisms, related plants. That's why here it is a modern taxonomist. They proposed the phylogenetic classification. Phylogenetic means the evolutionary history of the related plants. Here, these are the characteristics. These are the points. These are the inventions of the plant science during the 20th century. I hope you are understood. Thank you.